Here's looking at you, kid. All right, folks, I've been waiting 30 plus years to do that. Remember that old Tmnt episode where Raph was in disguise and he said that and he looked at everyone and it was kind of funny? Well, yeah, I held out 30 plus years for that. What is going on, everyone? I am Bobo Mac and this is Crisis in the Toyverse. And today we're going to be looking at the Neca quarter scale Raphael in disguise. And I gotta say, I've had this figure out for a day or so now. I've played around with it. I took some shots with it. I'm very happy for it. Now, I do understand this figure kind of dividing the toy community with this license. You got some collectors going like, hey, this is a big, expensive thing. I don't have the room for another turtle. Just sell me the accessories at a lower price point. And I understand those gripes. And then we have another set of collectors who are like, hey man, you guys are making awesome turtle stuff. Just shut up. Here's my money. I'm making it rain for you guys. And then you have people in the middle like, should I buy this? Should I not? I mean, I have already put $400 into the figures. Do I really need another Raphael? And here's my honest assessment. If you have the money, then yes, go out and pick it up. But if you don't, you may want to pass on it. But keep this in mind. There are some amazing third-party sellers who create some awesome trench coats and hats and backpacks and pizza boxes, turtle wax, etc., that fit these figures. However, those are made individually one at a time, and those cost a lot of money. I think I added it up one time during the height of this trench coat craze that customers were going in to different third-party sites, and they were paying about the price that I paid for this turtle and upwards. And I don't know if that's fiscally smart or not. I'm not here to debate that. But what I am here to tell you is, for the price point that it's at and what it comes with, I think it's a fair price. So that's my opinion on that. Let's go ahead and have some fun now. Let's talk about Raphael here. The trench coat is amazing. Now, I don't have a lot of experience with like quarter to, 6 scale clothing. But I think this trench coat looks very, very nice. The only gripe I have is right there. Not right there. Let's bring the camera down. I don't know if that tag's supposed to be out or the inseam or whatever that's called. But it is on mine, so that is a bit annoying. However, for the rest of it, it's sturdy. It's a quality material. It doesn't feel cheap or anything. I mean, the buttons look great, and they are functioning buttons. And I'll break that down more in a bit. You got a plastic like holster type strap thing to feed in the waist part. And all of it looks very nice. So that's my opinion on it. While I have it here for you guys, let's just go ahead and break down articulation with this guy with the outfit and the backpack on. And the hat for that matter. So I'm going to have to break this down in a weird way. So in terms of the head, my head just popped off. In terms of the head, he can sort of look up, he can look down, you can get side-to-side action and full rotation. In terms of the body, that diaphragm joint, it still works. There's nothing wrong with it. The arms, let's see if I can do it here, go out that far, so it doesn't really inhibit it too bad. The strap kind of gets in the way a little bit, but you can definitely bring it up. Let me zoom out. So you can definitely bring it up. I wouldn't bring it all the way around because you'd risk breaking it at the seam. You do have the swivel and the bend at the elbow. You do have the hinge and rotation at the hand. The jacket does not interfere with the legs at all. So you can bring it out. You can bring it back in. You can kick out. You have that slight bend in the knee. And you've got the hinge or the ball joint at the foot that allows it to go up and down, side to side, and even rock. So it's not too shabby if I say so myself. These things are kind of hard to show the articulation on. I think I would watch more videos to see how to do it properly. But I'm doing it my way, like Frank Sinatra said. So let's talk more about the coat and the accessories here, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, I got Raphael laying down here. Let's go ahead and examine the coat more in depth. So, I'm going to zoom in here so we can focus on it a little more. As you can see, it has all these different buttons on it. Like I said, the material doesn't feel cheap at all. And the cool thing is that it unbuttons. That is very nice. On this section, there is no Velcro or anything like that. It is just straight buttons. And these are all done very well. As you can see, that's what the inside of the coat looks like. Another cool thing is this strap right here. I forget what it's called, but it's for the waist. And you have this section right here. Let's see if I can feed it through. And voila. You feed it through the first one. Second time's the charm, folks. This is a lot easier when you're not recording a YouTube show. And voila. And it fastens. You can even feed it through the loop if you wanted to. I'm not. That just gives you an idea there. Now in terms of the arms, what's really cool, let's see if I can bring it on camera. So right here we got some Velcro straps. So if you wanted to tighten it up or anything, you could do that. And they just snap back in. And the cool thing is, he's got two pockets, which work out very nicely. And you can put his hand in there. So all that is very cool, to say the least. Now, let's focus on the backpack. So guys, in terms of accessories, this is what you get. Yes, you get the Jose Canseco bat. And I'm not going to make any jokes because I'm pretty sure as this guy gets reviewed more, you're going to hear 10,000 of the same joke. So there's that, painted and sculpted very nicely. We have the standard size that we've seen already. Same with the piece of pizza. Now you may be noticing a lack of hands. He only comes with the two gripping hands and the open hand and the finger pointing hand that I have on the figure. He does have the hat. Now there is this spot in the back. If I bring the head in here. Let's see here. Bring the head in. It just fits in the back like that. And it's made of a soft plastic material, like I said. And it works well enough, and you'll never put it on the wrong way because of the thing in the back for the bandanas. And lastly, we have the backpack. Now, here's a little funny side note. When I first saw promo pictures of this backpack, I thought it was going to be a cloth goods thing. It's actually plastic, and I think it looks really well. The details there, I mean, it's hollow on this side, so you can definitely tell, but it looked really good. So I'm very impressed by what Neca has done with that. And it fits over the figure very nicely. Now, if in case you're wondering, the size do fit in, and I will show that to you here in a moment. Guys, in case you were curious, he can hold the size and it will button up. You just got to finagle it around a little bit, get it posed right. Now, you won't be able to articulate him as much because of the way the size sit, but it works definitely well enough. Let's go ahead and do a quick size comparison and wrap this up. Alright gang, for our size comparison, we have Raphael to, well, Raphael. Obviously, one's in a trench coat and one is not. So, here's the million-dollar question. Is it the same head sculpt or is it a different head sculpt? I can't tell. Part of me feels like it may be, but like I said, I'm not an expert here, so let me know in the comments below. As for how this guy fits in with all your other turtle action, obviously he's going to fit in nice. I mean, and plus he's in disguise, so that makes it even better. So, like I said, as far as making a purchase option on him, you got to really just decide, is this something that you want? This is kind of like an added bonus sort of thing for those of us collecting this line. Guys, I got tons of links in my description below. Please go check those out, from Extreme Dash Sets to Big Bad Toy Store. Undercovercapes.com for all things geekery in the podcast verse. And of course on Instagram at Toy Lover Crew. Thank you very much for sticking through this video. leaving me a like, a dislike, a comment, your thoughts. I appreciate each and every one of you taking time out of your day to spend a few minutes with me. So thank you very much for that. Guys, there's going to be a slideshow at the end. Thank you as always. And until next time, great googly moogly.